Moving on, we got the power forward position. This was the lowest responded to position. Power forward is going to be 6'11", 240 pounds. Our archetypes available are going to be sharpshooting post scorer, sharpshooting athletic finisher, rebounding stretch 4, two-way stretch 4, and the shot creating post scorer. So once again, we had talked about the shooting guard being one of potentially, in our little survey, most competitive positions as far as combine play. Power forward, a lot lower in number of responses.
Yeah.
But of those, what are we seeing maybe that might stand out as far as what guys are playing?
Yeah, it looks like quite a few two-way stretches. Let's see, a couple sharpshooting post scorers. The sharp athletic too. So again, this is another one of those positions that I think a variety of archetypes could work for you. Again, I highly recommend choosing an archetype that allows you to play at a high level on both ends of the floor. Almost every one of these do, so it's really up to personal preference at the 4 again. But I would say it could get mashy down low in the combine, so having some shooting at the 4 could really help you spread the floor a little bit in case your center clogs the paint at the 5. So I would recommend having some shooting in your build. And also, like Spencer said, really consider the fact that this is probably going to be the least utilized position in the combine. So if you're looking for the highest percentage chance to get into the draft pool, this is it. This is the position to play for sure, in my opinion.
Potentially. In our small survey.
Right. And it was last year, too.
Okay.
I want to say when people were waiting in the matchmaking queue, it always seemed like power forward was that last position that was match made. So I want to say that's the spot where you could sneak in, even if you're not, a primary power forward.
Well, it's kind of like if you're on the fence between maybe center and power forward, potentially even small forward and power forward, especially, if you're going for like more of a shooting archetype, that might be similar to that small forward position.
For sure.
And then I would say that, that's when I look at these archetypes, sharpshooting, stretch, they're trending toward essentially having someone that can stretch the floor, not necessarily mash down low.
Right, definitely. And to add to it, a little hot take for you guys, I know Ramo qualified as a 4 last year. Dayfry qualified at a 4 last year. Believe it or not, I want to say Goofy qualified at the 4 last year. So those 3 guys played a lot of center last year. So even though you qualify as a power forward, I think myself and other GMs and coaches understand you could play the 4, you could play the 5, maybe even other positions too.